Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, Shipyard Champions. First of all, we're still on 1.4.1.1.1.live.x2 optimized whatever. Not upgraded to 1.5 yet because, well, I'm still not quite done with my USA campaign and I don't want to break it. So, we're playing on this version. Today's challenge is by Poliwhirl. Challenge for this week, a modern Syracusia. In his younger days, your country's recently anointed emperor was obsessed with ancient history. His favorite topic in particular was the Syracusia, a truly magnificent vessel designed by none other than Archimedes himself. And now that he's emperor, there's no one that can stop him from having one of his own. Your task is to build the emperor his new modern Syracusia. Range any, weather any, time any. Your forces, year 1936, nation free pick, went with Germany for reasons that will become apparent. Mandatory, 1 battleship. You can use any hull that will fit the requirements. Your ship cannot be less than 72,000 tons. There is no upper limit. You cannot use more than 75% of your total tonnage to leave room for the Emperor's pets, troops, gym, indoor pool, and massage parlor. Enemy forces, 1930, any nation, 2 battleships. Scoring 5 points for each battleship sunk. 1 point for each time you ram an enemy. Drive him closer because the Emperor wants to hit him with his sword. 5 points if you end the battle with more than 50% hull integrity. Optional for those that like to gamble. I do. You will get an additional 5 points for every 5% of extra tonnage you free up for the Emperor's stuff. For example, using only 70% of your total tonnage instead of 75 will get you an additional 5 points. Your ship must survive the engagement to get the points though. You may add an additional enemy battleship for double points, but if your ship sinks, your total overall points will be 0. So it's a double or nothing scenario. I will do that. Ship costs, it's a tiebreaker in favor of the most expensive ship, and you're free to use Naval Arms Race or Dreadnought Improvement Project or any other mod. Let's see, weather was any weather. We're gonna go with clear and morning. Any range. I get points for ramming. We're gonna get close. Maybe not super close, because, well, we're fighting AI battleships. They're probably gonna have torpedoes. Because that's the way the AI does things. Now, of course, if I need to build a massively huge ship, there is really no other option than Germany, because they get the biggest super battleship. And we're gonna build the biggest super battleship. Let's see. Max that out. Max out the draft as well to make it even bigger. Max out the beam as well to make it even bigger. 158,000 tons. Gonna have a veteran crew. The Emperor's lifeguard. Let's go with spacious quarters. Let's go with standard. And we're gonna go with let's see, diesel, that is 3.8 million. If I go with turbo electric, that's even more expensive. That's nice. And we're gonna see what the speed can be. Let's see, Uber funnel, engine efficiency 60%. $76, $92. Let's go with that one. It's not perfect engine efficiency, but it's probably gonna be good enough. Turbo electric also gives me a bunch of other advantages. Let's see, what kind of guns do we have in 1936? Mark IV 16s. We're gonna go with Mark IV 16s. For secondary guns, we are starting rather close, so secondary guns might actually be useful. Wait, are these... yeah, they are Mark V. Let's see. Excuse me. I need to find my calculator. So that was 158,000. 158 multiplied by 0.7. 110,000 tons will be my maximum. That way I get another 5 points for only using 70% of my total tonnage. Will that be doable though? Maybe if I drop the speed. What if I do it, let's see, 158 times 75. 118.5 if I do not want to get the extra 5 points, but that will be the absolute maximum. Guess I can shorten the main belt a little bit. Tourney armor. I am playing with NAR, so I will not get the... hopefully I can save some weight by adjusting the armor. We're gonna find out. Yeah, I'm not getting the weight savings from... let's go increase HE on the secondaries. Not getting any weight savings from armor like you would in vanilla. What is my flash fire chance now? 1.7. If I go with 2 powder, 38 is not available. Auto 2 reloading. I'm gonna need increased shells because, well, I gotta kill at least 3 battleships. Let's try and save weight where we can. RDF does not add any weight in this mod. Probably don't need the radar. I probably don't need the scout plane. Oh, let's see. Weight savings. Yeah, there is some weight to be saved here. Deck armor. If I'm starting this close, I'm not gonna need a lot of deck armor. So here we go. Weight savings being saved. It means I probably will not need this kind of turret top armor either. Just a little bit. So we are saving weight now. But are we saving enough weight? That's the question. Yeah, 8-inch guns cannot be super armored. Neither can the 5-inch guns. I'm gonna drop the 5-inch guns. And I'm gonna drop the quarters down to standard. Let's see, Citadel armor. The enemy ships are from 1930. I'm just hoping they don't have a lot of pen on their guns. $128,000 tons. 118 was my maximum. Ostfriesland. There we go. Now we're gonna go with natural boilers instead of let's see, if I go with diesel, 125,000. 120,000. Okay, that saved some weight. If I go with electric 1, yeah, saving a very little amount of weight. Oh, I went with triple hull bottom. Okay, there we go. Less than 118. So I will not be gaining the additional 5 points for being very light. I think that was 110, wasn't it? 158 times 0.7. 110.6. So can I drop this by 7,000 tons? We're getting very close. It's almost like an all or nothing kind of armor scheme, just not quite. If I drop the secondaries, 109,000. Okay. Who needs secondaries? We need space for pets and gyms and I don't know, the fine art collection. 110.676. Let's see, can we shrink this down? There we go. Less than 110.6. So that's 70% of my displacement used. I just hope my my guns will not explode. I hope my ship won't burn down. I hope I will not eat too many torpedoes, which they might have. I only got anti-torp 3. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay. What are we up against? Do you have torpedoes? You've got 18-inch guns. 18.8s. They're probably gonna be Mark II, I think. 1930. That's not a bad looking ship. As far as the AI goes, that's a pretty good looking AI ship. Yeah, they do not have torpedoes. Not that I could see. They have a lot of secondaries, oh my gosh. There we go. Flash fire, okay. Lucky first round, first volley. Will I even be able to catch up with these and ram them? maybe not. Maybe ramming them will not be an option. So one of their battleships has already been basically incapacitated. Hopefully, it's not firing its main guns, so I'm assuming all of its main gun ammo exploded. Switch to the first one, it's got a better angle. Maybe I will be able to ram them with enough flooding so they slow down. We're gonna keep firing at that lead ship for now. Now the Dekai. Okay, they've been identified. You have no main gun ammo left. It all exploded. That is fine. That's some serious pen. Mark II, yeah. Armor is not that impressive. Capped and capped ballistic HE. Turbines. Gen 1 radar, coincidence 5. Rangefinder. 31 knot top speed, okay. But that main belt though, 11.8. And no citadel armor. Flash fire on you also. So that's already one ship sinking. So only this guy has ammo left for its main guns. Okay, we're gonna try and get closer now. Go for the ram. Thong. What kind of explosives are you using? Cordite, MD, and tetriol. Okay. Yeah, that's a recipe for fireworks, as we have seen. So far, not taking that much damage. Only 5%. So, yeah, I'm getting points for keeping my ship alive, I think. Kai is down to 16 knots. So, we can ram him. Flash fire on that one too. Alright. It's so nice of the AI to build ships that explode. Makes my job a lot easier. I got a little bit worried when I saw they had 18.8-inch guns, but they have none of those guns remaining now. I want to see if I can ram both of these. Okay, deck high. You're just presenting such a beautiful broadside. Maybe the thong will be the one I'm gonna ram. Alright, Syracusia, ramming speed. We're going in for the thong. Will I be able to, though? I'll do a 3-point turn. Let's see. Just too slow and cumbersome. The more flooding on thong. Just knock out her engines and cause a little bit more flooding. Should be maybe able to maneuver into position for a ram. Okay, guns off. Let's see if I can turn this huge boat around. If not, I'm just gonna try... You know what? I'm just gonna reverse ram you. Yeah, we're just gonna try and reverse ram this enemy battleship. Will we be able to? Oh, the Emperor's cabin is probably at the back. So that's where he's gonna be standing with his sword. Ready to board the thong. There we go. Ah, la la la. Yeah, that's one way to do it. And I'm pretty sure it was at more than 50%. At the end there. Yeah, that's let's see. Points. 5 points for each enemy battleship sunk. That's 15. So 1 point each time you ram an enemy. That's 1 unless all the ram X number counts as separate rams, which I'm not sure if it does. So we're gonna say 1, that's 16. 5 points if you end the battle with more than 50% hull. I think we did. So that's 21. Optional for those that like to gamble. 5 points for each 5% of extra tonnage you free up. I did that. That's 26 points. And if you add an additional enemy battleship for double points, which I also did, so 26 times 2, that's 52 points. If I understood everything correctly. So yeah, that's Shipyard Champions. It got a little bit tricky with trying to do the ram there at the end, but I got very lucky with the sign of the enemy battleships. I thought I was screwed when I saw the big 18-inch guns, and knowing I would have to get close, I was sure that even if they were Mark II, they'd probably hit me, but they just exploded. So that's nice. And because they had not that impressive armor, they yeah, flooding, engine damage, that slowed them down enough for me to catch up to do the ram. So yeah, that's Shipyard Champions. The USA campaign will continue, and there's a poll in my community thing on the channel where you can vote for which nation I'm gonna play as next. Using the recent 1.5 patch, which introduces a lot of new hulls and some improved game mechanics. And for the next campaign, I will probably be using Brother Munro's Dreadnought Improvement Project. Want to test it out. Goodbye, and take care.